Alrighty, everybody, we're back. Definitely deciding not to do more Chad films, mainly because there's no other Chad films at this moment to do. We've also recently done Jeremy's other films, so we're just kind of in a rough spot of picking films. So, grasping at straws now. We did that Mothman interview, and originally it was called Birdman, so, naturally that'd lead us to not watch Mothman Prophecies, but rather Birdman. But yeah, we're back. We watched Birdman today with Michael Keaton, just because of that little inside joke we had that all Mothman sightings are very similar to different Michael Keaton characters. Be it that originally the locals called Mothman Birdman. The newspapers wanted to call him Batman, but for obvious reasons they chose not to go down that route and called him Mothman. And then you got that Mr. Cold character who looks an awfully a lot like Michael Keaton, so hey, Michael Keaton could be Mothman. As usual, though, my name's Keegan. Joining me today is...
Hi, I'm Andrew.
Sam!
So, Andrew didn't have to go through this gauntlet of movies that we've subjected ourselves to, so perhaps not Tainted Eyes over here. How can you describe this movie without spoilers?
It's really hard to do without spoilers. It's a very interesting movie. I was confused throughout the entire movie. There's a few scenes here and there that it makes you question if, he's sane or insane. It's really hard to describe without giving away spoilers. But to me, it seemed like a guy going through a midlife crisis, and
It's sort of similar to Black Swan. I don't know if you've seen Black Swan.
a long time ago when it came out.
It's kind of like that. So if you guys have seen Black Swan, kind of that mental aspect with the touch of, is it real or is it in their mind mixed in, Sam? Any non-spoilery things you want to talk about? At least tell us, did we hear Mothman?
I mean, no. You heard a bird attempt at a bird scream.
I mean, for all we know, that could be Mothman.
No, that one's more like, yo!
Yo!
Yo! Not, ah!
This is the second...
Can't do a good bird scream, apologies. Keegan, try.
No. But this is the second Michael Keaton film we've talked about. I know you guys probably have, hopefully at least watched Matt's The Founder, True History episode where, Michael Keaton plays Ray Kroc, which was...
Oh, I forgot he actually played that.
Right? We've just been so, dialed into, this Michael Keaton is Mothman. I almost said Birdman, which obviously would make sense for the movie, but...
Right.
We've just been so dialed into that meme we've created in our own minds that no one else gets, but maybe a couple of people. I did see some likes on Twitter. Now you understand why we posted that randomly. I don't know. I just felt like it. But Sam, how does this make you feel, this movie? Is it confusing?
Yeah. I will basically agree with Andrew on his statement of it, but I think he is both insane and at least in this movie.
I don't know, the ending makes you think harder.
No, the ending makes you think that maybe it's all real. Maybe it's all the whole thing was, and the taxi driver was going after another dude and not the main character. That's a spoiler.
It's okay. I mean, they won't know. It's out of context. I mean, this is a 2014 film, so hopefully you guys have seen it by now. But if not, we'll get to recommendations and ratings here, so you can skedaddle before we get into going over some spoilery stuff, because it's kind of hard not to.
Yeah.
So Andrew, rating recommendations.
Oh man,
It's
I-
it's a hard one for me too.
I'd probably give it a 6.
A 6.
Yeah. I enjoyed it, but not really.
See, on a technical aspect, I'd probably say it's really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's definitely not for everybody. You gotta love film, and you gotta really enjoy more of like a psychological, like a human story.
The
I
art
think.
part of it was great.
Yeah. The lighting, I mean, just
Yeah.
the framing, the attempt at making it look like one long shot.
Mhm.
Expert.
Mhm.
But like I said, it's probably not for everybody. So I could definitely see that. For me, I'd probably say 7 out of 10. It's pretty solid. Um, it's not something I pick up all the time. It's kind of like when you watch like a King's Speech, which was really good, but it's not something I'd probably go back to this one first before I went back to King's Speech. But yeah, I mean it's fun. It's kind of a good pairing, like I said, with Black Swan. It's not like the best thing in the world, but as far as the technical aspect, it's really good. Sam?
I'm gonna have to go with a 7 as well. Like, going into it, I was expecting one thing, and it was definitely an interesting journey to what I still can't understand at the moment, just because I'm still processing it all. But I mean, it was an interesting journey.
Alright, so there's our ratings recommendation. What did you say?
Oh, I mean, no, I mean, I'd recommend it. Just tread with caution, I guess.
Yeah, see, at some point we'll also probably do Black Swan. Just so. Because I don't know. Have you seen Black Swan?
And I don't think so.
Because that's another one that is delving into madness, I suppose.
I think I enjoyed that one a little more myself. I would give Black Swan like an 8 or a 9.
Well, you'll be in the review, so you can give it then.
That's fantastic.
Alright, so next Cool's reviews. I don't know when. So maybe not the next Cool's reviews, but an upcoming Cool's reviews.
There you go.
Black
Right.
Swan.
We promise we'll do it.
At some point.
Just like a 12-hour cut Allosaurus.
Every video. But yeah, if you guys don't want to be spoiled at all, I would say just leave. Because we're going to get into spoilers. But, you don't have to leave the channel. Go watch some of our other fun stuff. I know you guys might be a little upset about Andrew's stance on Tyrannosaurus always losing, but, I mean, there's evidence, so, I mean, he's just showing evidence, so we can't be mad at him for that. And then Sam's got some alien stuff and working hard for some more ideas on cattle mutilations. I know it's a very weird, different topics, but that's because our channel covers lots of topics.
Yes.
So
Keegan's
check it
got
out.
some JFK stuff coming up.
Don't say JFK. Shit, I just said it.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you guys can see the JFK stuff, then good on you. But we are in the spoiler section if you didn't notice by our long, convoluted drawl that we just did. But, that's what's fun about it. So, spoiler-wise, Andrew, obviously this talks about, like, the diving into madness, an aging actor that's known for a comic book character, which, I mean, casting Michael Keaton, who's very well known as Batman. It's good casting, but what do you say spoiler-wise?
Spoiler-wise, alright, so there was a lot of magical stuff in this, and I had a hard time understanding if it was real or not. And, the aspect if it was just him being like a washed-up actor almost and going through a midlife crisis, and that was just like his way of coping with things in his head. And I don't know, and towards the end, like this whole time I was thinking it's just all in his head. This is all in his head. And at the end you kind of wonder
Yeah, I mean, we're in the spoilers section, but it's, again, very comparable to Black Swan because it's delving into the madness where you start not to know what's real, what's not. And at the end, obviously, it goes insane, but then that one comes back down to earth, where this one is down to earth, but ends kind of going insane. If that makes sense.
Right.
Hmm.
It almost reminded me of K-Pax a little bit.
A little bit. Another one we'll have to talk about.
I enjoyed that movie. That's one of my favorite movies, is K-Pax.
Yeah, at some point we'll also give you a list of our top 20 favorite films by each of us here at Cools. Which should be interesting, because I think we got a varied taste on films. So it should be interesting to see which ones maybe... Is there one that makes everybody's list? That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Right?
I think there will be. I think we do have a few. There's
Possibly.
great movies out there, and it's hard not to have one of those in there.
I mean, how can you not have Billy the Kid versus Dracula? I'm just kidding. It's not on
Oh,
my
that's
list.
definitely being in that list.
God, that scene still where he has the love interest. He's a magical vampire that can fly around, but like when confronted, he's just like he doesn't even hiss. I don't even know what sound it was, but then he runs out the door. But don't worry,
That was
Bolt's
like an attempt at a hiss,
Yeah.
but then yelling.
But then my old time favorite part was when the bullets, they were like shooting Dracula, and clearly, hey, bullets don't kill vampires, but you know what could? Or at least knock him out pretty well? Just throw the gun at him.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, right? So,
It's got wood, maybe.
you
Sorry, I'm
see,
trying to
see,
stretch.
Andrew, he's trying to find some method to the madness, and sometimes
Sometimes that just makes it worse.
Yeah, sometimes it's just chaos, and you gotta accept that there was no method behind it. They just were rolling with the punches. But back
Or
to
throwing the guns.
yeah, just throwing the guns at it. Sam, going back to spoilers, what would you like to talk about?
I don't even know.
How about the flying stuff?
Okay.
Like
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something to talk about.
the taxi scene, man. The flying
Okay.
taxi.
Yeah, I can go with that one. Because I don't fucking know. Dude, that was... I don't even... I'm not sure what I even watched at this point. Yeah, so... There's a part where, like, he wakes up on the street and then, like, floats up to the top of the building, and then it made it look like he was gonna jump off, and then a dude, like, helped him down for him to just run and jump off, and then start flying about the city, and everybody went back to nonchalantly doing...
What they were doing.
Yeah, what they were doing.
Well, did you like to how... I mean, in the beginning it's a little bit more subtle, but towards the end, he's just, like, calling the music. He's like, alright, music out.
Right.
Or music in. Like,
Yeah, he's, like, putting in the music himself. And then, like, he lands in front of the theater and, like, walks in, and then you see a taxi guy coming out being like, hey, you didn't pay!
You didn't pay me.
So you're just like, okay, so it's definitely in his head, but then... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not... Still trying to process it.
yeah, because at the beginning, obviously, the signs are subtle. I mean, obviously, he's talking to his Birdman character, which we finally get to see, like, 3/4 of the way through the film, which leads into the scene Sam's talking about. But yeah, he wakes up on the sidewalk, or on the, like, a door, stair steps, and he's just walking, and you hear Birdman, and then finally he's just, like, there. And then all this crazy stuff's going on. You know, got giant...
The man's flying behind him.
Yeah.
And then, like, flies over him and above.
And then there's the giant vulture, and they're, like, fighting, and, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like an action movie scene at that point.
for me, what really started it off was the beginning scene where he's like meditating and floating
Yeah, right.
to
See,
begin with, and it just starts off that way. So the entire time you're thinking, is this real? Because he's doing
No.
things like shutting doors with his hands
He's
or twirling
spinning it,
things
yeah.
and you know, picking stuff up and throwing it with
I
his
honestly
mind.
forgot that was the beginning scene.
It's like
No.
it messes with your
Turning
head
on the
straight from the
lights.
beginning, turning on and off lights and stuff, and
it's in
you know,
a way kind
smacking people in the head with stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't an accident.
it wasn't an
that on
accident. I did
purpose.
it with my head.
He like shoots the, what's it called, the light bulb.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then you know the entire time you're like, it just messes with your head, and all the way up until the ending scene, where you know, so he's in the hospital, right, for the last scene that he did with, you know, he shot himself in the head for
Yeah.
for this play, and
But then
he's-
when he like takes off the mask,
yeah,
he doesn't look like he like
just got shot in the head.
right.
Right.
It looks like he just got beat up or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then he goes out the window, and his daughter comes in,
Yeah.
right?
Played by Emma Stone. There's lots of
Yeah.
big actors.
There's a lot of
in
big
this
actors
one.
in here, but I mean, you think that he had just jumped because she's scrambling around like, "Dad, where are you?"
And you
then
do
she
hear like
goes
a
to the window.
faint sound of like sirens,
Yeah,
which makes you like lean one way,
yeah.
and then
But she like looks down and then,
And then
looks
she
She
out
looks
and up.
down like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I
she
don't see him,"
looks
and then she
up.
decided,
and she smiles, and it's like
and you're like, "What the heck?"
You're like, all right, now I'm just full lost.
yeah,
That's when I got fully lost.
It gets you confused, man.
yeah, and that's where I'm
You
like,
don't know.
it's very different than Black Swan as far as how Black Swan ended, because at one point that it goes crazy, but then it comes back to earth. I
Yeah.
feel like, and then this one is very opposite, and it leaves you with a cliffhanger, and I do like that. Like, there's a movie in Bruges, which I really like, but it leaves you with a cliffhanger, like, and you're like, oh, did it go that way or did it go this way?
Yeah, I personally hate cliffhangers,
I like them.
and this guy likes them.
I like when a movie makes you think.
Oh,
But at the same
making me
time,
think.
I do still like those like what people call popcorn movies. My brain still likes those.
I don't know that terminology.
I like conclusions at the
popcorn
end.
movie?
I like closure at
Popcorn movies.
the end. I like my closure at the end, man.
like a silly action movie, like Rampage or like San Andreas. Like they're movies that you can go and have fun with, but you like kind of turn your brain off and just enjoy the action. You know.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not saying my whole
understand you.
top 20 list is made with like cliffhanger movies. I'm
I'm
just
It probably is.
I
now
get
that you-
I get you like that.
I
get you
just-
like that. But
it's
again,
a-
I like my closure at the end of a movie.
Yeah.
It bugs the crap out of me when I
Not
have to
having it.
wonder.
yeah, but I mean,
I hate wondering.
every once in a while it's
I
nice.
have to know.
In Bruges, we're gonna make Andrew watch that, and then he's gonna have to tell me what happens.
He's gonna have to tell me what happens.
We're just gonna like, it's gonna become a skit. Like we'll sit Andrew down, and it's just gonna be like him. Like, what's that movie? When they have like the eyes open.
Robot Chicken.
No,
You're talking about Clockwork Orange?
yeah, there we go. I was like Kubrick, right?
That's going to be in my tops there.
Clockwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Stanley Kubrick is one of my favorite
directors.
directors.
I
and-
do like Doctor
God,
Strange.
My head hurts right now. This
Yeah.
movie's hurting my head.
See,
This movie is
see,
so
Stanley
sharp.
Kubrick has some movies like this too, though. I mean, obviously, The Shining is very notoriously like
Yeah.
left open ended. Like it ends with a cliffhanger. Like, wait a minute, why is Jack in the picture?
I understand. Shining wasn't one of my favorites. It's not going to be in the tops there, though.
Yeah,
Just because I love his movies doesn't mean I
Yeah, you guys are
love
getting
the
ahead
end
of
of some of
yourselves,
his
right?
Are you
we're,
right?
we're arguing
Right.
about. That's why
We're
you
about doing a
But,
podcast.
I mean-
Yes, this is something for a podcast, but
Clockwork Orange almost ends like that too.
Hmm.
But I mean,
Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut. That would okay. So that's a different. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stop there. We're getting way off topic here. It was an okay movie. I liked the movie, but I didn't like the movie. It was entertaining for a while, and then it mind fucked me, and I just said no.
I mean, it mind fucked me. But I was like interested in what was happening and trying to figure it out, and then just at the end, just died.
About halfway through the
Zero.
movie, I was starting to get angry with it.
There was multiple times where Andrew's like, "Is this real?"
Is this fucking real?
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. See, now I feel like we
Yeah,
have to
because he
watch.
was like broke something in public at the bar, and nobody said anything about it.
Which
Well,
part?
he-
He did it a couple times.
The one I'm sure you're talking about the part where he was
Talking
actually
to that
talking to
lady?
The critic.
Yeah.
to the critic.
And he like throws the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he broke something when he was with Ed Norton. At the bar.
No,
Maybe not.
No, he
He
didn't.
didn't.
No.
that was like the first time he broke something like in a public space.
Yeah. Then there's this scene where he goes viral because he's just walking around in his underwear like
Power walking.
in Times Square,
Trying to get back into the building.
and it made it seem pretty authentic. There's like people dressed up as Transformers and the Statue of Liberty people, which is definitely things you see when you're in Times Square.
hmm
I usually
Probably a marching band too. Actually, I don't know about that.
I've not seen a marching band, but there's lots of people trying to sell you their music in Times Square.
Just like Vegas.
I tend when I'm in New York, I tend not to go into Times Square.
Fair.
I mean, it's a pretty good likelihood if you ask everyone there if they're from New York. Probably a high chance none of them are from New York, unless they're the people like dressed up. Then yeah, I guess that. But like as far as the other people, or if they work there.
Sometimes that I don't know if a lot of those people that work there would be from there too. There might be some that don't.
Well, maybe not from Manhattan, but they're from like the state of. I mean, maybe New Jersey because it's just across
Right.
the river. Philadelphia's kind of far to just come. I mean, they could, I guess. I mean, it's only an hour. It's not that bad. People do that for King Supers we saw.
Yeah. I mean, but
Mm.
an hour of driving.
Versus an hour sitting on the train is very different.
Yeah.
But yeah, talking about New York, there were some great shots of buildings in there. I saw the New York Times Tower, obviously the Empire State Building.
Yeah. There's a lot of sights to see, that's for sure.
Yeah. If you guys want to see our New York stuff, just click that playlist link that just popped up. See, we try to tie it all together. It may look like we're just like chaos, but there's a method. So.
And there's a little bit of chaos.
Where's the fun if there wasn't?
I mean,
True.
well, life is chaotic, so why not just be real,
Right?
Right?
I mean, it's just like today. Did we pick Mothman Prophecies? No.
I probably would have enjoyed that a little more.
Yeah, but I think it's better if we were to pick that and kind of do that as like a weekly abduction / Spirits of the Silver Screen crossover. Because there's a whole theory it could be an alien.
True.
Or a guy in a suit.
Now you just remind me of Sir No Face.
I don't know. I still don't believe that one was a dude in a suit. There are some weird features on there that wouldn't make sense for a suit.
I think it's very likely that either it was a guy in a green suit, or I should say a child in a green suit, or a mannequin.
Or a guy in a mannequin suit.
Or CGI, because for that guy to be like,
That didn't really look like CGI. It looked like
No.
some dude in a...
well, see, Andrew
suit.
missed the 3 films about that.
Yeah.
the 6
Now
hours
it's
of
your homework
footage.
tomorrow. Just kidding. Good luck.
There's 6 hours you got to watch about that 5-second video.
I don't have 6 hours to watch stuff like that.
Well, you could probably watch the first two and be fine. The third one doesn't. It's not really.
We
It's
said
not
it,
really has anything to do with the
yeah,
first two.
we said it was like a bonus documentary on DVD where you can see like extras and. That's what it
No,
felt like.
it was more of like an ending or like a attempt to end a story, but like continuing
well.
it.
Yeah, so he didn't get to see all the craziness, but there was a guy on there that we found out hasn't worked in the industry since 2013. He worked, we don't know at what capacity for CGI, but they were like tasked him to recreate it, and he's like, well, the shadow's too dark. And my question is, why didn't you lighten the shadow? You control that. It's not like you can't just lighten that's CGI. I don't know, basics. I don't think it's CGI. I definitely think it's something physical. But we'll get into that. No need to rush that. We got a deep dive coming up, and considering our reviews were upwards of 6 hours, that's probably going to be a 15-hour video, so I hope you guys are here with us. You'll probably see us eat a couple meals during that. Just have like pizza delivered. They'll walk right into the shop.
I'm hungry right now, by the way.
Too.
It's really late at night. There's nothing we can really do about that, is there?
No.
It is, oh man, it is pretty late.
What time is it?
It's 11:15. It's 11:15.
Jeez.
So now that our review's gone completely off the rails, anything else?
Kind of like the movie.
I mean, yeah, it definitely goes. It gets chaotic. Pretty much about 75% through the film. There's that scene what we were talking about, and it's just like it ramps up, but it's delving into madness at that point, I think, and just kind of accepting it as far as our main character. But hey, it's open-ended. You guys let us know in the comments below. Maybe we'll make it a short, like what happened, right? What do you think happened at the end of Birdman?
I don't know.
Alright, so that's the end of our review today. But if you want to see more Cool's reviews, it was kind of nice to sit back and have to watch something that's, just a movie and not have to think about it or do any deep. I mean, I guess we did have to think about it, but not have to.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I didn't.
There was so much thinking going on.
I didn't have to actually sit down, research the people involved, and then, reach out to the Sydney Harbour people in Sydney, Australia to get a conclusive answer on my feelings. But we'll go into that in the deep dive.
You're just really bent up on that series right now.
It led into a dark spiral of 7 movies. And
It wasn't really that much of a dark spiral.
No, it got better towards the end, but I think it's like when you get to the top of the wave and then you're like, crap.
Are you trying to tell us something with this pick tonight, Keegan?
Yes, I don't think I can sit through 3 more, but we're going to do it anyways. Because we're sitting through all 3. But yeah, if you want to see more Cool's reviews, usually they're not like this. But usually they're also not Chad Kalick films. So click that link over Andrew.
For the Chad Kalick films?
I mean, at some point, yeah, you'll run into him if you click that link long enough. If you want to see more about what we're doing here at Cool's Paranormal, we've been booked with interviews. Like I said, there was that Mothman one as well. Pretty much the reason we picked this because he was originally known as Birdman, not Mothman.
Mm-hmm.
Click that link over to Sam. And don't forget to hit that like and give us a
Subscribe.
Switch that notification bell from personalized to all if you want to see our journey that we take. Oh, wait, no. If you want to see the... God, dude, this movie has fucked me up.
Keep that in.
Switch that notification bell from personalized to all if you want to be notified on all of our upcoming adventures.
And definitely let us know. What do you think happened at the end of this movie?